Hello, everybody. Welcome to JMac Investing. My name is Jason. Genius Sports, going on the ticker symbol right now, DMYD, just struck a deal with the NFL for data rights, exclusive data rights. Let's get right into what that means. All right, hope everyone's doing well today on this Good Friday. Markets are closed. It's kind of quiet. We probably need it. The week yesterday finished off green in the NASDAQ and growth in SPACs. There's a lot going on with that. So feeling really good. Moving into April and moving out of March. March was brutal for SPACs and growth and speculation in the market. But that's part of being more of a speculative investor. It doesn't always go up, and when it goes down, it really goes down. So all good though. So like I said, we're going to touch on, this is huge breaking, and Genius Sports, which is coming public via DMYD, DMY Technologies. It's one of their SPACs. Personally, I think this SPAC sponsor is probably one of the best in the business for sure. Nicola DeMasi and DMY Technologies. He's brought us so far. Rush Street Interactive, now Genius Sports, Ionic, which is going to be the first true quantum computing play. That one's DMYI, and so every single company that he's brought has been superb. I think best of the best. So really excited about this one in particular. I've been long on Genius Sports, and it was like no one was talking about it. No one was understood it. No other YouTubers were covering it. Matter of fact, you can see, my video on it didn't get very many views. It's funny. I cover companies that I think are actually good, solid companies. I talked to some other YouTubers, and they only try to make content for the algorithm. Like if it's not a big company, if it's not a big flashy name company, they won't make videos on it. So whatever, man. I do not do this for views or for the algorithm. Just because if it won't participate well with the algorithm, some content creators aren't and won't make content on this topic. It's stupid. So anyway, now it's going to probably get picked up. There's going to be some big channels once this thing does actually merge, which it should be merging soon. I believe it's let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, so it actually votes on Monday. Genius Sports has their merger vote on Monday. So what a catalyst to announce on Thursday. Thursday after market closed, the NFL, they struck a deal with the NFL for exclusive rights. We can get into the details of that and what that means. And you can see from the chart here. You see right here, after hours, DMYD, it shot up 25%. It almost hit $20. The warrants went to about 880. They were like 440 or 430 or something like that. So they essentially went up 100% on this news. The common shares went up 25%. So yeah, you can see this huge spike here as this news broke. So let's take a look at it. So you can see we were tracking this. I was tracking this, and my private Discord and Patreon members were tracking this as well. You can see this dates back to March 20th. So a couple weeks ago, NFL was beginning to talk about that they were going to be renewing this contract, which they formerly held with Sports Radar. And it says in this article, the NFL could seek over $100 million per year for its new data rights agreement, according to people familiar with the situation. And really the only players here in this exclusive data market was Sports Radar and Genius Sports. When Sports Radar had the deal, see, it dates back to 2015 with Sports Radar. They have had it since 2015, and they were paying around $20 million a year. And some trolls and some people maybe not understanding how the NFL has exploded and grown into this massive machine since 2015, into this huge, every year just growing by leaps and bounds, 20+% in revenue each year. There was a little bit of a decline because of you couldn't get people in the stands and sell all of the things at stadiums and games this year. So they had, and all sports had an obvious little bit off year last year because of the pandemic. But Sports Radar struck this deal back in 2015, and they were paying around $20 million a year. And so people just not understanding business were saying, that Genius Sports overpaid, because Genius Sports at least paid $100 million. The terms of the deal haven't been officially announced. There's some supposed people who are close to the situation saying that they struck the deal for $120 million. And still, the terms haven't been released, so that's just gossip and hearsay right now. But we know it's at least $100 million a year, whereas Sports Radar was paying $20 million. And so, but this right here is huge for Genius Sports, because now it gives them, if you look at their website, we'll check real quick. Here on their website, you can see they got deals with Major League Baseball, PGA Tour, NCAA, Premier League, Euro League. NBA's not even up here, but they and Sports Radar both have an agreement with the NBA to provide data for the NBA, but the Genius Sports has exclusive rights for NCAA and March Madness. Sports Radar doesn't have that at all, and now Genius Sports has exclusive rights only to NFL, which is the big dog of them all when it comes to gambling. Which I'm not understanding how people don't understand this. I hear a lot of people bet also on soccer, so their Genius Sports is from the UK. The company's headquartered in the UK anyway, so they're really big in a lot of the rugby leagues, and this definitely doesn't list all of the leagues. There's some smaller leagues. They seem to have announcements week after week after week of new agreement. Anyway, it was just very exciting news when this came across the radar here. Here's the actual PR news wire, and Genius Sports tweeted this out. The strategic partnership is an important element to the league's broader approach to legalize sports betting. Together, NFL and Genius will drive the continued innovation of the NFL's data feeds to provide fans with accurate, fast, and robust statistics and content. As the NFL continues to engage fans through legalized sports betting, the use of licensed official league data ensures that fans everywhere have the best user experience along with customer protections. Genius will also have the rights to distribute live audio visual AV game feeds to sportsbook and international markets. So they got two sides of this. They got the exclusive rights. They also got the media side. So Genius Sports is three-tiered company. And if you see here, you got Genius Sports, which is the sports data or the exclusive rights data end of it. Bet Genius is the sports book data end of it. And then this Genius Sports Media is the audio visual, because they have people representatives at every game. So they have also people that are capturing audio and video for every game. So I mean, listen, this the way that works is, this thing can be distributed to Getty Images, which I know Getty has their own people, but like Sports Cards, what do you think Upper Deck and Panini, do you think Panini has all of these photographers all their own, or they buy from license some of this stuff out, so there's tons of organizations that buy audio, video from, many times it will be coming from Genius Sports. So this is huge. This is really huge news that they're getting not only the exclusive rights, but they're getting the also audio visual rights as well for the NFL. So yeah, so this is huge. This is going to be a major catalyst. It looks like it's for about, this article says a multi-year partnership with London-based technology firm Genius Sports. The deal makes Genius Sports the official data provider for the NFL games. It will distribute real-time play-by-play stats, the league's next-gen stats, and provide sports betting data feeds to media companies and sports betting firms domestically and internationally. Terms were not provided, but an individual familiar with the PAC told CNBC it's a 4-year cash and equity agreement. So that means NFL also is going to be getting a shareholder stake in Genius Sports as well, with options. And the deal could be valued at $1 billion over the life of the contract if additional years are picked up. Last month, CNBC reported The NFL is in negotiations for the rights and saw $100 million per year. And so just then also to note, Genius Sports recently named former Turner Sports boss David Levy as its new chairman on March 25th, and is valued at 1.5 after going through a SPAC. And they're going to be listed. So next week, they vote Monday. So then probably by Wednesday, Thursday, the ticker will switch over automatically from DMYD to GENI, GENI. My whole Discord jumping for joy because there's a couple folks in my Discord that are like real heavy on Genius Sports because they're just we all knew how good, solid of a company that it is and will be. We also knew that this was a potential huge catalyst for this company. So this now to me is a long-term buy and hold retirement type company to put it in your portfolio. If you got warrants, exercise the warrants. Not financial advice. This is like DraftKings. You buy it and forget it. Keep it in your portfolio. So hope you guys are having a good one. Do me a favor, hit that like button if you're enjoying the content. Subscribe if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell to get notified as new videos drop. Also consider joining the Patreon, and a couple tiers get you that private Discord access where you can also get involved in the conversation with other good investors and get this breaking news as it happens. So that's all I got till next time. Hope you guys have a fabulous Easter weekend. Deuces.